our newest CCN Segment Star. Yes, we've added a new member to the CCN family. I'm excited to have him on board. He's been on plenty of times before, and he's always done a terrific job.
Yeah, he's super smart, very knowledgeable about money and markets, and that's why he's our new Money and Market Segment Star, Derek Georgino. Glad to have you aboard, Derek. Great name, too.
Yes, it is a great name, Derek, although you spell yours wrong. Just kidding. Glad to be part of the CCN family. In this first episode of the CCN Money and Markets segment, I want to talk about California. Just how well has California's economy been doing? Well, according to the California State Department of Finance and the Census Bureau, 2016 was the 12th year in a row in which California's population grew by less than 1%. 15 states grew faster than California last year, including all states bordering California. Birth rates are also down. Since 1991, California's birth rate has dropped 35%, reaching levels lower than those during the Great Depression. But why? Slow economic recovery and other economic hurdles. As economist Charles Thibault once taught us, people vote with their feet, moving to situations that benefit them. In today's age, this is how we try to achieve freedom. IRS data show that during the past 15 years, hundreds of thousands of people have left California for other places where cost of living is lower. In fact, the state that has enjoyed the highest population growth percentage over the past 6 years is North Dakota. That's right, North Dakota. How many palm trees and beaches do they have over there? Not many. Right behind North Dakota is Texas as well. So California is transforming from a state that people once ran to in order to get rich into a state that people are now running from in order to get rich. Why? Let's move to Exhibit A, taxes. California is one of the highest tax states in the union. According to Forbes, California carries the 6th highest total tax burden per person of 11%. The Tax Foundation, a reputable tax research source that has been around since 1937, corroborates this finding and actually tabs California as the 5th highest tax state. And with Measure H passing in LA, total sales tax in Los Angeles will soon be 9.75%, and the state of California already enjoys the highest sales tax. There are at least 10 other states that an average California could go to where he or she could likely make more money while being taxed less. This isn't a right versus left thing either, because many of those states are conservative and many of them are more liberal. Also, Californians who make over $1 million must pay 13.3% in state income tax alone. That is the highest marginal state income tax rate in the country. Now to Exhibit B, cost of living. California's inflation rate from 2015 to 2016 was 2.3%, higher than the national average. And according to a USA Today report in 2014, California was the 6th most expensive state to live in. Now, let's put 2 and 2 together here. California is the 6th most expensive state to live in and the 5th highest taxed. That's a disastrous recipe. I'm sorry, but maybe palm trees and beaches just aren't all that important to people in the larger scheme of things. I can't believe I'm saying this, but North Dakota might be on to something. Now on to Exhibit C, the debt. California, much like the United States federal government, suffers from crushing debt. According to the State Controller's Office and the LA Times, California carries a total public retirement debt of at least $366 billion, $243 billion of which is for unfunded liabilities of California's bloated pension programs composed of 130 state and local government pension plans. And financial analysts now say California has nearly $400 billion in unfunded liabilities and debt from public pensions, retiree health care, and bonds. This has led to California's low credit rating of AA-, which is one of the lower ones in the United States. You know which state has a higher credit rating than California? Guess. That's right, North Dakota with AA+. They're on a roll over there in North Dakota. All right, time for our final exhibit, Exhibit D, jobs. The California Center for Jobs and the Economy reported that California's labor force participation rate in April 2014 was 61.8%, the lowest rate since April of 1976. The latest measure of the labor force participation rate on January 1st, 2017 indicates that California is now hovering around 60 to 62%, lower than the national rate. And even the national rate is widely considered by economists to be a poor one. California's labor participation rate is abysmal. No other way to put it. These 4 exhibits are why Californians are sending a loud and clear message and voting with their feet and reproductive choices. That's it for now on CCN Money and Markets. This segment is all about facts. And the great thing about facts is that they don't care about emotions or agendas. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Money and Markets.
Coming up, marriage can be tough, and our next guest has ways and tips on how to prepare for it.
Absolutely. Joanne Weidman joins us to talk about pre-marital therapy next.
Mom loves taking pictures. Here's one of us in front of Dad's car after we went to Pasadena Federal Credit Union to get the loan to buy it. I like seeing all the nice people there, and it's always fun to color in the kids' corner. Here's a picture of Mom when Dad surprised her with a new car. Mom's glad she can also take a picture of a check with her phone and put the money right into her account. Taking pictures is fun, but I really like drawing them. Here's one of Grandma and Grandpa taking us on a vacation in their new RV. They got to join Pasadena Federal Credit Union because my parents were members. Grandpa says the credit union has the best rates he's ever seen, and that he and Grandma can take a long time to pay back the money they owe. Grandma says Pasadena Federal Credit Union is a cool club to belong to. I'm glad we're members.